the vessel was receiving smuggled fuel from smaller boats and then transferring it for onward delivery to larger ships operating outside the Persian Gulf. It was then detected by one of the combat naval units belonging to the 1st Naval Region of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps Navy, which subsequently monitored, pursued, and ultimately seized it.
Iran has moved to formally confiscate a recently seized oil tanker and its fuel cargo, valued at more than $5 million, in one of the latest crackdowns on fuel smuggling in the Persian Gulf. The decision was announced by Mojtaba Ghahramani, Chief Justice of Iran's Hormuz province, following the interception of the vessel by the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, near Qeshm Island earlier this week. Speaking on Friday, Ghahramani said the tanker and its cargo, estimated at nearly 4 million liters of smuggled fuel, would be transferred into state ownership under judicial orders. He placed the total value of the seized fuel and vessel at close to 7,000 billion rials, or approximately $5.2 million, describing the confiscation as part of a broader campaign to curb large-scale fuel trafficking. According to Ghahramani, the move aligns with directives issued by Iran's judiciary chief, Gholam Hossein Mohseni Ejei, who has ordered tougher action against smuggling networks that drain national resources. The seizure took place 2 days earlier when IRGC naval forces intercepted the foreign tanker in the waters of the Persian Gulf, an area Tehran has increasingly militarized in response to what it describes as organized fuel smuggling operations. Ghahramani confirmed that 16 foreign crew members aboard the ship were detained during the operation and subsequently handed over to judicial authorities for questioning and legal proceedings. The identity of the ship has not been officially confirmed. However, unverified reports circulating online suggest it may be linked to an American businessman, a claim Tehran has neither confirmed nor denied. A criminal case has now been opened into the vessel's activities and alleged violations, with proceedings being handled by the Public and Revolutionary Prosecutor's Office in Qeshm. Ghahramani said investigators are examining the circumstances surrounding the shipment, including its origin, destination, and the network believed to be behind the illicit transport of fuel. The Chief Justice stressed that the confiscation sends a clear signal that Iran intends to aggressively defend its economic interests. He said the judiciary considers fuel smuggling a serious threat to national development, warning that profits from illegal fuel exports undermine the country's economy at a time of mounting financial pressure. Ghahramani added that Iran's courts would continue to support security forces in dismantling smuggling operations and seizing assets linked to such activities. Vowing an uncompromising approach, Ghahramani warned that Iran's coastal waters, islands, and territorial seas would remain hostile territory for smugglers. He said the Persian Gulf will never be safe for those who attempt to steal the nation's resources, underscoring Tehran's determination to maintain strict control over maritime activity in the region. Iranian officials and analysts have attributed the surge in fuel smuggling to the sharp disparity between Iran's heavily subsidized domestic fuel prices and significantly higher prices in neighboring countries. This gap has made smuggling a lucrative business, particularly in border regions and busy shipping lanes. Authorities say criminal networks exploit this price difference by illegally exporting fuel for resale abroad. The latest confiscation followed a similar operation in late November when the IRGC seized an Eswatini-flagged vessel carrying approximately 350,000 liters of smuggled fuel in the Persian Gulf. Iranian officials say repeated seizures demonstrate both the scale of the problem and the state's intent to respond forcefully. By placing the tanker and its multi-million-dollar fuel cargo under government control, Iran is reinforcing its message that fuel smuggling will carry heavy financial and legal consequences as the judiciary and security forces escalate efforts to protect what they describe as vital national assets. The latest interception comes amid rising tensions far beyond the Gulf. Just days earlier, the United States seized an oil tanker off the coast of Venezuela. Washington said the vessel was linked to oil shipments involving both Iran and Venezuela. The U.S. Coast Guard recently confirmed the seizure of the supertanker Bella 1 after a multi-day pursuit in the Atlantic Ocean. Although the ship was not carrying oil at the time, U.S. officials say it was already under sanctions for transporting Iranian and Venezuelan crude. As oil tankers are increasingly drawn into an expanding geopolitical power play, dominance over vital sea routes and the energy they carry has once again emerged as a flashpoint of global tension.
Iranian state media says the Revolutionary Guards intercepted the vessel 2 days ago as it was leaving Iranian territorial waters. According to the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, the tanker was carrying 4 million liters of smuggled fuel with 16 non-Iranian crew members on board. All crew members have been detained. Iranian authorities say the fuel originated inside Iran and was being trafficked illegally out of the country. The identity of the ship has not been officially confirmed. However, unverified reports circulating online suggest it may be linked to an American businessman, a claim Tehran has neither confirmed nor denied. Iranian Navy Commander General Abbas Gholamshahi said IRGC forces boarded the tanker during the operation and transferred it under Iranian control. This is not an isolated incident. Iran regularly announces the interception of vessels it accuses of fuel smuggling, particularly in the Strait of Hormuz, a vital choke point for global oil and liquefied natural gas shipments. Wednesday's seizure follows a string of similar actions in recent weeks. Earlier this month, Iranian forces seized a tanker in the Gulf of Oman carrying 18 crew members from India, Sri Lanka, and Bangladesh. In November, the IRGC also confirmed the capture of a Marshall Islands-flagged oil tanker in the Gulf. Fuel smuggling remains lucrative in Iran, where domestic fuel prices are among the lowest in the world, creating strong incentives for illegal exports. The latest interception comes amid rising tensions far beyond the Gulf. Just days earlier, the United States seized an oil tanker off the coast of Venezuela. Washington said the vessel was linked to oil shipments involving both Iran and Venezuela. The U.S. Coast Guard recently confirmed the seizure of the supertanker Bella 1 after a multi-day pursuit in the Atlantic Ocean. Although the ship was not carrying oil at the time, U.S. officials say it was already under sanctions for transporting Iranian and Venezuelan crude. According to Reuters, the first attempt to stop the 300,000-ton vessel failed after it changed course and ignored U.S. orders. The ship was later detained and brought under American control. The Bella 1 seizure marks the third tanker interception this month involving vessels linked to Venezuela. Two others, Skipper and Centuries, were also stopped in international waters over alleged sanctions violations. U.S. officials say pressure on oil export networks of sanctioned countries will continue. Venezuela, Iran, Russia, and China have all condemned Washington's actions. Caracas has labeled the seizures state piracy and a violation of international law. In Tehran, criticism is also mounting. More than 150 Iranian lawmakers have accused the United States of maritime piracy, while warning that expanded U.S. military activity in the Caribbean threatens regional stability and undermines national sovereignty. As oil tankers become pawns in a widening geopolitical struggle, control of the seas and the energy flowing through them is once again at the center of global confrontation.